and welcome back to another episode of Hellaversus. I'm your friendly neighborhood Loona, and in today's episode, we're taking a look at Hellaversus' hellhound and Demon Slayer's human-demon hybrid, Loona and Nezuko. So, who wins this fight between a vicious hellhound and a sweet but skilled demon? Let's find out. Loona's life involves being abandoned, who has spent most of her life in the kennel, to the point where she was almost considered being put down on her 18th birthday, until Blitz decided to adopt her as his daughter and give her a better life. Before that, she may have been in foster care and has a bunch of negative experiences with adoption, leading her to trust issues and has deep-stated trauma from her life of being treated as property rather than a child. Later on, turning 18, Blitz adopted her, becoming her adopted father figure, and hired her as the receptionist at IMP. Although their relationship remained complex and a bit difficult until Mastermind, when Blitz almost died, and Loona, after this moment, finally breaks down her walls and becomes more open towards Blitz. Even though she usually isn't in most of the missions that IMP are in, then she does show that she is very helpful with targeting victims, with her enhanced senses, her impressive fighting skills, and her ability to turn into an actual hellhound. And even though she is sometimes shown as cold and distant in the earlier seasons of the show, she's shown that she does have a softer side to herself and is more open to Blitz, and is also willing to protect her adopted father figure if provoked.
What? I am just so damn proud of you, Looney. Bye, sweetie.
Nezuko's backstory begins with a happy life as part of the Kamado family in a mountain village, but this would later be shattered when Muzan attacks, slaughtering her entire family and turning her into a demon. Tanjiro, her brother, finds her transformed but still shows signs of compassion, and he takes her on a quest to find a cure. When Sakonji trains him, Nezuko, unable to consume human flesh, a key trait of other demons, travels with Tanjiro in order to become less like a demon, and becomes a fiercely protective and compassionate demon who ultimately refuses to give in to her demonic instincts. Nezuko has a deep hatred for demons, stemming from the trauma of her family's murder, and her strong willpower allows her to suppress her demonic nature. And she also dedicates herself to protecting humans, especially Tanjiro and her allies. One key trait about Nezuko that makes her very recognizable is the bamboo muzzle around her mouth. This is used to prevent them from attacking humans, going feral, or even consuming blood, and it's also able to hide her demon fangs. Then this muzzle was also given to her by Sakonji as a precaution to protect both humans and Nezuko herself from her demonic nature. Though eventually she does develop greater control over this and can resist her demonic urges, and also does comes off whenever her awakening form comes out during her battle against Daki. While she is very adorable and lovable, she shows that she can definitely defend herself, especially without the muzzle. Alright, so now that we're done covering their backstories, let's go deeper and find out who wins this clash of demons. First up is AP. Loona likely has wall to small building level AP, since she was able to break through glass, catch a chain, and throw the person across the room, which would take about 14,000 newtons of force. Then take note that a professional weightlifter can deadlift only 4,000 newtons for a short period of time while lifting it off the floor, which would make Loona about 3.5 times stronger than an average professional weightlifter. And keep in mind that she only did this with her teeth, and was also able to pop off 2 people's heads with said chain, which would roughly take about 3,900 to 12,000 newtons, or about 800 to 2,700 pounds of force. Nezuko, on the other hand, likely has small building to town level AP, since she was able to repeatedly kick Samasura's Tamari back to her multiple times, stopped Daki's slashes with her partially severed limbs, and proceeded to overpower her, and can battle evenly with a bunch of different emotion clones who could shatter a giant mansion. Jeez, I cannot talk today. And with ease, and couldn't be restrained or caught by any other former Hashira guarding her. likely placing her on the level of Hashira, which are the strongest demon slayers. So because of this, Nezuko will get the point here, because she's shown more of her AP with more powerful beings. And also, side note, I am very sorry if I have to butcher any of these words or names, because I have never seen Demon Slayer at all. I do know a little bit about it, but other than that, I've never actually seen the episode, so please forgive me if I butcher some words. Next up is speed. Loona likely has supersonic to hypersonic speed. Due to her being a member of IMP, she should be comparable to all three members, who have fast reaction speeds and are quick enough to dodge bullets, able to catch a chain with just her mouth, and was quick enough to dodge attacks from Andrea's Ice Hydra, which is consistent with her status as a hellhound with natural agility and enhanced physical capabilities in Hellaversus. Nezuko likely has supersonic speed, able to intercept an attack from Rui, who is a member of the 12 Kitsuki, which should be faster than a lesser demon slayer, or a lesser slasher demon I should say, and who is able to run along a long railway track in a fraction of a second, and able to keep up with awakened Daki, who can move up to speeds up to Mach 231 and faster than a former pillar like the Sakanji, and who should be somewhat comparable to the speed of a current Hashira. And so obviously because of this, Nezuko will get the point, due to her being able to face against awakened Daki, who is able to move up to massively hypersonic speeds and fight with Rui, who is capable of facing a demon that can run down a railway in a fraction of a second. Next is durability. Nezuko likely has small to large building level durability. While the durability of a demon's body is inconsistent and can be hurt by weaker foes, their necks are their most durable body part and can tank attacks from characters who are comparable to their AP. And considering that Nezuko, during her fight against Daki, some of her limbs have been severed and she was still able to overpower and defeat Daki during their battle. All of this is possible because of her demon blood, possessing upper moon level regeneration that allows her to recover from mortal wounds, and even being able to be decapitated and survive. Loona, on the other hand, likely has wall to small building level, and though her only feat of this durability is getting shot in the arm. So unfortunately for her, and unlike other demons in Hell, hellhounds and imps aren't as durable as any higher demons, so they can only get hurt from any normal means, just like a human would. So once again, Nezuko will get the point here, mainly because of her instant regeneration. Next up is intelligence. Loona is shown to be highly intelligent, resourceful, and street smart, though her lazy and apathetic nature often obscures this trait. While she may appear unmotivated, she can surprisingly be confident and observant when she cares enough to apply herself. She possesses more common sense than any of her co-workers at times. Now, for example, she knew that the team needed human disguises to avoid detection on Earth, a fact that Blitz, Moxie, and Millie neglected. And she's repeatedly shown her strong capability to use the Grimoire, which was the team's portal to the overworld. Sorry if I can't talk. And she's quite observant when focused. For instance, she corrected a complicated math error by Moxie, and that would have eventually led to the company into bankruptcy. And she's very observant in social and emotional intelligence. And despite her antisocial behavior, she can be pretty perceptive about the relationships around her, since she was quick enough to recognize the growing distance between Blitz and Stolas. Nezuko's intelligence, on the other hand, is a bit complicated, since she lost her human intellect, regressing to the mental state of a child, but she retains her human will and emotions, allowing her to control her demonic urges and prioritize protecting humans. This childlike state helps her resist consuming humans, while her innate intelligence as a human still shines through her strategic fighting and ability to learn, especially with her unique blood demon art. So this might be a bit tricky and the verdict may be a bit controversial, but I think I'm going to give Loona the point. While Nezuko does show that she still shows cases of her remaining human emotions, Loona has shown that she is more observant and confident when she needs to, and also doesn't depict childlike behaviors like Nezuko does. I just want to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Take a look at this chart right here. As you can see, only 15.9% of you guys watching this video are actually subscribed. We should definitely change that right now. And as you can see from the subscriber count, we're actually only 40 subscribers away from hitting 100,000. So make sure you guys are subscribed, as I cover tons of different topics on this channel, such as Hellaversus episodes and shorts, death battle videos, and even other types of videos like ranking Hellaverse characters, characters versus the Hellaverse, and what if scenarios. So be sure to stick around for those videos coming soon. And also comment down below some Hellaversus matchups that you guys have in store. Some of these matchups that I make on the channel are made by me, some on the internet, and some of them are actually from you guys. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Now let's get back into the video. Next is experience. Nezuko's combative experience is unconventional and instinctive, as she relies on her demonic strength rather than formal training. Unlike demon slayers, in who master specific breathing styles, Nezuko's skills can have developed reactively in battle, and her power has a remarkable growth rate. And before her demonic transformation, she had no combative experience at all, with her only notable strength being a strong work ethic. But after said transformation, her abilities emerged primarily out of instinct, such as an initial aggression, instinctive fighting, and natural growth. Loona's primary experience comes from being a hellhound, which gives her innate physical prowess, such as enhanced strength, speed, and natural weaponry like fangs and claws, as well as limited shapeshifting abilities, even having experience in firearms, and demonstrates combative experience, capable of fighting and ripping opponents apart with her teeth and claws, and tackle mechanical suits. And she also uses kicks and has a powerful jaw strength to sever an opponent's head. So both of them are pretty experienced in combat. So I'll give this a draw, since they're pretty equal with combative experience and instinctive fighting prowess. Next up are weapons. Loona has a wide range of weapons, from melee weapons like her claws and sharp fangs that can slice through people with ease and even draw blood from a goisha, to long-range weapons like assault rifles, a pistol, and shotguns. Nezuko's primary weapons are her demonic abilities, her powerful body, and her unique blood demon art of pyrokinesis, which manifests as a destructive pink flame that is deadly to demons. And while not a traditional weapon, her immense physical strength makes her legs a potent offensive tool, just ask Daki herself. So with this, Loona gets the point, due to her actually having her weapons on her at all times, instead of just being restricted by a muzzle. Next is powers and abilities. Loona has transformation, natural weaponry, enhanced senses, extrasensory perception, superhuman strength and speed, and a combative institution. Nezuko has superhuman strength, enhanced regeneration, manipulate her body size, pyrokinesis, sunlight immunity, demonic transformation, purification, blood solidification, then blade enhancement, and the ability to restore her body by sleeping rather than consuming humans. So both of them have a lot of different abilities that can counter each other, but with Nezuko, she has abilities that Loona never faced in her entire life, such as pyrokinesis, enhanced regeneration, and blood purification, which lets her reattach severed limbs. So Nezuko gets this point. And finally, we have weaknesses. Loona's weakness stems from her traumatic background, which manifests as a defensive and apathetic exterior. While physically strong, her emotional and behavioral flaws present the most significant obstacles for her. Other weaknesses include her fear of needles, as shown in Western Energy, and the fact that she isn't as durable as Sinners or anything above, as shown when she bled from a bullet during her fight against the Cherubs. Nezuko's weakness includes losing control of her demonic instincts, and particularly in her berserk form, which makes her crave human blood. Additionally, using her blood demon art too much can cause her to fall asleep to replenish her strength, and also makes her deceptive to blood loss. So with this ends in a tie, since it may be possible for Nezuko to get a couple of hits on Loona, while it's also possible for Loona to get Nezuko to use all of her abilities and make her tired.
You, yes you, watching this video, do you have a boring For You page? Do you like watching Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss content? Then subscribe to the Loona's The Underground channel and check out Hellaversus, the series that loves to make Hellaverse matchups content. Here, we take your matchup ideas and make them into real episodes. This series was inspired by YouTubers like Death Battle, Goji Chronic, and Goji Guy. We love to make videos like this for your entertainment. Also, do you have a request for a matchup that you'd like to see? Comment them below and we'll make it into a reality. And also, check out the Fantastic 7 in each member's channels, like Blue, Shadow, Skip, Gabe, Cypher, and Kyle. Subscribe to their channels and let them know that I sent you there. And if you want to continue watching Hellaverse content like this, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon to be notified when a new video gets released to the channel, and check out the short section on the channel where there's a lot more Hellaversus content for your entertainment. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Now let's get back to the video.
Alright everyone, now that we've covered their abilities, let's recap everything and find out who brings what to this fight. AP goes to Nezuko, with her facing more powerful opponents. Speed also goes to Nezuko, again facing faster opponents. Durability goes to Nezuko again, due to her being able to continue fighting even with having severed limbs. Intelligence goes to Loona, with her being more observant and doesn't really have a childlike mindset. Both are tied with experience, with both of them being equally matched in their combative experience. Weapons goes to Loona, with her actually having melee weapons rather than having them in her transformations. Powers and abilities goes to Nezuko, having a lot of different abilities that Loona never faced before. And weaknesses is a tie, with both of them having exploitable weaknesses. Now, with all these scores tallied up, the winner of this fight is... While this fight might not happen, at least from my perspective, I think that with her immense power, overwhelming strength and speed, Nezuko could definitely put Loona down for good, especially since Loona can get her from normal attacks as opposed to sinners or overlords or even Goishas who need angelic weapons to permanently kill them. And also, due to the fact that Loona has never faced anything or anyone on the same extent as Nezuko, and who has pyrokinesis, can attach lost limbs, and has enhanced regeneration. So, Nezuko is the winner of today's matchup. Do you guys agree or do you guys disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video is released, and comment below some Hellaversus matchups you guys want to see become an actual episode. And also, I would like to apologize for any delay for videos or shorts on the channel that'll be coming out. And if you guys haven't seen any of my posts, you should know that college started for me last week, but I'm still trying to pump out videos more often. So I just ask that you guys be patient with me, and I'll also update you guys if anything happens that will eventually cause me to delay any videos. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video of Hellaversus, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace. And later on, turning 18, Blitz adopted her, becoming her adoptive father, and hired her as a turning into Mike Tyson here, receptionist. Tanjiro, her brother, finds her transformed but still showing signs of compassion, and he takes her on his quest to find a cure while Sakanji, is that how you say its name? Or his name? I don't know, I've never seen the show before, man. Nezuko likely has large to small Okay, that's definitely going into a blooper. Especially with her unique Why am I stopping? Then blood demon art. Honestly, what even is that? I researched a lot for this episode, and I still don't know any of these things from Demon Slayer. I honestly do hope that these people watching these bloopers actually like these bloopers. That as much as I like torturing myself with writing really tough words to say. No joke, this might be the angriest that I've ever been making a Hellaversus video, just from reading the script and saying names that I cannot pronounce from a show that I've legitimately never watched before. Able to catch this chain with just her mouth, and was quick enough to dodge attacks from Andrea's Heist Hydra? What the heck is Heist? And considering that Nezuko, during her fight against Daki, had some of her limb... Why am I stopping for some reason? I can't speak at all. I'm really hoping that my mic isn't messed up in this episode at all, otherwise that would be really embarrassing, honestly. Who should be somewhat comparable to speeds of a current Hashira, like Mitsuri? I swear, I've done research on this and I have no time. I literally had no time to practice saying any of these names at all. Oh great, I just exited out of my freaking script. Now I gotta go back and find it.
Why can't I find it?
Then I honestly don't even know if I'm saying any of these names right. I feel like I'm gonna get so many Demon Slayer fans really angry at me while I'm saying these names. They're just so confusing.
I swear, sometimes it feels like I'm trolling myself with the amount of tongue twisters that I put in the script.
Then, okay, what are some of these names? Zenitsu and Inosuke. Is that how you say their names? But I don't know. I think Zenitsu is the yellow-haired one, and I'm assuming that this other guy is the one that has the pig head. I think it's a pig. I don't know. Someone please help me. I've never watched Demon Slayer before. Then while she's very adorable and lovable, she shows that she can. What the? Oh, I got mail. Whoa. Hold up, I'm looking at my Discord right now. I just got a notification. I'm actually really curious as to which Hellaversus episode I should do next. I literally have a file full of thumbnails for Hellaversus videos, and I have no idea which one to pick. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and just pick a random one.
Subscribe, help me get a